126.
The lead is 21 plus this ball.
Oh,
20 more!
Oh!
He was a little full on the head pin, but the way he's throwing, it really doesn't matter at this point.
Got a break when the 10 pin went down. I didn't expect the 4 to fall into the 2 and get the strike. I think he was just as happy to see the 10 pin go down, so he have a shot at a 2-pinner for a spare, but never figuring the strike. 8 in a row. Mike Morgan.
This is on a strike.
Wants that 5 pin to go. Well, he's got a choice now. I think he's probably going to elect to go to the wood next to the 5 pin, and he hasn't got much room to slide it across. No, he's going the other side.
Boy, Mike's got a chance at a 150 game. If he marks in the 10th, then he'll be trailing.
And he could be trailing by a whole bunch the way Bob Moran is going. .132 through 9.
Ooh, right on top of it, and he punches out the 1-9.
It's enough to take the wind out of your sails a little bit. Wow. Oh boy. Well, he's going to try to grab as many as he can. Ah, great out. Great out.
141 for Mike Morgan. Bob Moran now comes up. He has put up 8 consecutive marks to start this opening game. And I'll tell you, if he were to throw another strike here, he would have a great shot at not only breaking our record single on the program, but also a shot at 200.
Yeah, really needs a double strike. He's breaking. First time he's off the head pin. 1, 3, 6, 10, and the 9 on the right with the 7 pin alone in the corner on the left.
For 9 in a row.
Gotta hurry.
No, left it out to the right.
.152 through 8.
Bob's going to wait for that piece of wood to settle down.
Interesting. What do you think, Doug? He's going to go for the head pin, or is he going to grab the 2 in the corner?
I think he's got a string like this working. He's probably going to go for all of them. Certainly he should have the confidence to feel that he can make it.
Well, with a little dissension in the booth here, I say he's going for the 6-10. We'll never know.
We're both wrong.
Great string. Great string of marks there through 9. That's through 9. 158. Gets a good round of applause for that string of marks.
Now to the 10th.
Right back on the head pin.
Watch out. Watch out. It's still pushing it, but the 10 pin will stay.
Well, he's got a testy shot now because the way his ball breaks, he's got very little room to get by the front piece of wood. And he may be thinking on the left piece of wood, those 2 pieces roll against the 10 pin and then rolled out. Or the wood in front of the 10 pin on the red line, maybe the ball come off the sidewall. Couple choices.
Let's see how it works. Nope.
Came off the wall but bounced up over the 10 pin.
Bob has thrown 160 games twice previously on our show. 167 against Bob Francoeur back in 1986, and then this season a 163 against Dan Broder in a championship match, and he's got a 168 opener for his best performance ever on Stars and Strikes, and he's got a 27-pin lead after 1. Oh, that first string was pretty exciting. Let's see what we can come up with in the second game. We'll be right back after this. Bob Moran is ready to go on the second string.
I think he is. There he goes.
A lot of folks stopped by to wish him well after that first game. Great string, 168. Mike Morgan threw a 141, but that kind of gets lost in the great totals there in that first.
Testy little spare here. 2 in the 8. Those are the 2 pins you remove when you get a half Worcester left. It's got a piece of wood resting against the 8 pin, which could help. A couple other pieces to the right. And does use that wood for the spare.
And it starts all over again, perhaps. Oh, right in the pocket. Ooh. For a 9-drop. And the 5-pin with a teasing piece of wood.
There you see Bob's reaction. Get out of the way. I don't think that's done rolling yet.
He'll shoot at the 5-pin. The question is, will he get a clean shot at it? And apparently he will.
No, that couldn't be in a better spot for him because his ball breaks from right to left. If he breaks by it, he's going to clip the wood. Oh, he went too far right.
Got a long wait.
You know, I was just going to mention the same thing, Doug. Sometimes you good rhythm, everything. You don't want to wait for anything. You just want to keep firing. I think maybe it broke his concentration just a little. And that's what I was saying. You can use the wood effectively there. And yeah, one mistake. Both balls have missed a single for marks.
Come on, Mike.
Mike Morgan, who got a second chance this season to qualify for the Tournament of Champions. First time he was here back in December, he zipped off 3 straight wins with consecutive 400 triples, and then threw a 4th 400, but lost a ladder championship match to Pat Pay. And then in the very next series, he was back again as the #1 seed and beat Bob Mazur to qualify for this tournament.
Wow, that's well, that caught me off guard. That one. I guess I don't have to describe anything there. Mike Morgan has never been that far off with the ball in a month. Disappointing 6, the opening frame of the second game. Nothing wrong with that one.
Hey, he pushed it all the way over. It's got to be halfway into the channel.
Oh, wow. That walked right across. And spare up. Let's take a look at that. Watch the 7-pin.
Look, it's still going. But after you get one that close, the first thing they ask you is, did you make the putt?
Yeah, that's right.
And he made the putt. Bob Moran again in the 1-2 pocket, this time leaving the 5, 6, 10.
.27-pin lead for Bob Moran. I'm sure Bob has gotten word about this match between Scott Rondelli and nice shot, great shot. Let's take a look at that. Pinches the 5-pin, gets the 10, back for the 6. I'm sure Bob has got word about the match between Scott Rondelli and Mike Morgan, where Scott had a 47-pin lead after 1. Mike was able to come back.
Bob's in the pocket again, and that time, wow, the wood slid through there the first time without hitting anything, and it came back, took out 2 of those pins.
.24 left.
right there. He hasn't missed many. 11 marks already for Bob Moran.
11 out of 14. What happened to those other 3 boxes? He is just incredible right now. Right in the pocket. Mike Morgan.
Oh, he could use a strike, and he gets it.
Yes, sir. Right back with a strike of his own.
And the guy leading the cheers back on the bench was Bob Moran.
That 8-pin is going to go, believe me. Mike Morgan looking for 2 strikes in a row.
Skips it right in the pocket, and he's done it. Boy, he skipped that one up there.
It's just enough to take the spin off the ball a little bit and straightened it out. Otherwise, he might have gotten a half Worcester on the right. Who knows?
We're going to take a little break, cool off a little once again, and come back. Stars and Strikes continues. The Tournament of Champions. Don't go away. Bob Moran working on a spare in the 4th. He has the lead, but Mike Morgan has just thrown a double strike.
These fellows are going at it like 2 prize fighters. Don't drop your guard. The right hook is coming.
We'll take a look at Bob work on lane 32. And really full for the first time today.
Absolutely right, Doug. Right through the middle, spread eagle. And probably one of the, well, I think he missed the head pin one other time with the first ball. And that time is the only time he's gone full.
.70 half.
A mere 70.
Yeah, he's in a terrible slump.
Yeah. You just turned in, folks. At this point, last string, Bob Moran had 97.
He's back in the pocket again for another strike.
Wow. Amazing. This time the 1-3 pocket. Just enough to tip this 8 into the 5 for the strike. Mike Morgan working on 2 strikes in a row. Big, big ball for Mike Morgan.
You're going to hear some noise if this is a strike.
Got a shot at it. He's got 3 in a row. Oh, wow. Oh.
Here it is again.
It's just a matter of whether that 4-pin was going to go or not. And now we're right back in the same situation. This is the big ball for Mike Morgan. Oh, off target. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, that'll hurt him on the previous strike.
That's how very important that first ball is on a double. Right back. That's what he wanted. And he has himself a 97 half.
And 107 through 6. And believe it or not, through completed frames, it's dead even. But Bob Moran will break the tie with the fill on this strike. Wow.
Mike is still talking to himself. You know, I think he'd rather punch out the 1 and the 5. At least he'll know he's on the object pin on that triple, which was a double because he had already filled the first strike. Right back. Bob was bidding for a double strike of his own. 5-7.
Well, it's all a question of the wood now, and